Hi all, I thought I'd have some more 5-minute games today. I'm pleased to have done okay in the 30-minute last night. I was a bit concerned, I was a bit knackered to be honest, but I had some fruit juice before the game. I had a bar downstairs and I had some of that, and I was okay. Bit of energy. Okay, so SWAT-TEAM 2059, and okay, let's play this C4. I think that's an annoying move against this. Not to accept the Gambit. I don't like white getting that pawn chain uninterrupted, nice pawn chain, or playing like a reverse Benko Gambit. So I wonder if just taking on d3 actually though, here, and even just taking on b4, I know that's really materialistic, but the squares might be handy, the dark squares. As long as I don't castle kingside, I don't think I should be in for it on the kingside. So he's probably going to weaken my dark squares with bishop a3 at some point. I want it on now queen c7, because maybe knight a5 and knight c4. Right, let him weaken the dark squares. I mean, he's weakening his dark squares as well. It's a two-way thing. If I can get him just knight a5 to try and blockade on c4. I suppose he's got knight b5 though. Right here though, the rook seems to be a bit awkward on a3. Now just knight e7. Okay, can I play, I wonder, a5 here? Or just actually knight g6? What's wrong with knight g6? Just targeting e5. If he's going to take, then maybe this rook will be useful at some point. So I think I'm fairly solid at the moment in this position. b6, b6, handy. Might be, because then knight a5 is a nice comfortable block on the a pawn. Okay, knight a5 here. Then maybe the idea of knight c4, trying to strand that knight on a6. But also knight c4's position is useful anyway. So knight c4. Maybe I want to play a5 as well, I'm not really sure. a5. Yeah, I think a5 might be handy. Alright, so here, trying to undermine the centre, I think f6. Because this bad bishop at least is holding up the e6 pawn. Now g5 maybe. There's g5, it might take and then knight e6. So maybe rook 8 first, he8, then g5 and g4. Okay. I mean, I'll take that because it blocks up the queen side even more. Now g5. Do I want to play g5? I think so. I'll be able to play g4. Right. Okay, tricky. I could try and get my king a bit safer with king b8. Is it a little bit safer? I'm not actually sure. But anyway, it's provoked him to release that central tension a bit. Oh, he's trying to get onto the c6 square. So here, can I just try and sack the exchange? Unless he's going to take on e6. I think I'll sack the exchange. I think my knight's pretty good on c4. Okay. He's not really threatening anything at the moment, so maybe just advancing the centre pawns. Just to e4, forget the pawn to e4. Now he's threatening rook d5, so I better do something. If I can get this pawn to a3 as well, that might be handy. Although queen e7, queen d6. Okay. So it's interesting compensation for the exchange, just trying to keep things solid. Lots of pawns. Hopefully the ending is going to see a lot more pressure from these pawns in the centre and the A pawn. Right, queen d6. I don't mind the queen exchange. He's probably not going to play it though. Surely not. Yeah, so if the queen moves, maybe it's just a3. Relentlessly trying to just move the pawns forward a bit. Right. Now, maybe rook d7 is good. So my idea now, I think, is king b7, just to further protect b6. So at least the knight's protecting b6. How can I improve the tactical security here of the position? Maybe trying to evict this queen actually, or just e4. Maybe e4. He's threatening rook c4 though, so got to be careful. So protecting c4 with the rook, because otherwise that pin on my queen. Maybe if I get in queen c6, that'll be handy. If queen takes, then king takes maybe. So I'm trying to get these queens off. Queen c5. Not sure. Maybe f5. So if I get in f4 and e3, should be good to try and get to his king. So we're getting in e2, queen c5 check. Do I have to play, I think, maybe rook f7? Alright, queen c5, threat of e2 check, give him some threats to worry about as well. In fact, is it worth trying to play e2? Oh, he resigned. Okay, first win of the day. Let's have a quick look. So French defence, I accepted pawn eventually. So I just tried to soak up the pressure here. I'm not casting kingside though, but instead just trying to keep solid. So at some point there was a key exchange sack, which I thought was useful to. Otherwise, I can't leave the knight there. It looks to be tactically dangerous. Or maybe I could. I don't know. King a8. It looks a bit dodgy, but maybe white wasn't really threatening much. So the exchange sack, I was pretty solid though. I think all the way through. Hopefully, there wasn't a tactical blast available from my opponent. Now just trying to get to his king and use this other pass pawn. Hope you enjoyed that one. Please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.